Dutch scientists actually managed to transport information from one place to another, to teleport it, without this information having to cross real space. Many scientists previously believed that teleporting objects or people defied the laws of physics, but the Dutch scientists believed that in the distant future, even people could be transported in this way. Let's imagine that someday we'll be able to teleport ourselves across the world. Would that actually give us more time? Quantum physics shows atoms act as particles or waves depending on the situation. This fact makes us doubt everything. An atom is what we are all made of. The particles are solid, as you can tell because you can touch them. A wave isn't solid. Imagine that atoms can take on the property of being a wave. An object with atoms exhibiting wave properties would no longer be solid or tangible. This alone makes teleportation seem more possible. In quantum physics, every object is both a particle and a wave. Only by observing or measuring can you determine if you have a particle or a wave. The following example from Schrödinger fits with this. He describes this phenomenon as follows. Imagine a cat is placed in a box. Also in the box are a radioactive device, Geiger counter, hammer and bottle of prussic acid. In an hour, there's a chance a radioactive atom will decay, but it's not guaranteed. If it decays, the Geiger counter triggers the hammer, which breaks the prussic acid bottle. In this case, the cat would be dead, so the whole setup could kill the cat within an hour. But we don't notice anything unless we check. Well, as long as you don't check, the cat is only dead with a certain probability, so it's both dead and alive. Because the whole scenario doesn't have to play out. But can it? For us, the state of the cat wouldn't be defined. Only after you check is the cat clearly either dead or alive. In quantum physics, things only happen through observation. So do you not have a state if we don't look? So what is nature really like, independent of us? Regardless of whether an intelligent being wants to observe it. Would the world exist without humans or any consciousness? It feels like nature exists just for us, and only then does it take on a comprehensible system when we are curious enough to ask for a system. With science, we give nature a form. Teleportation involves breaking a person down into molecules, sending them quantum mechanically to another place, and reassembling them there. Global data storage capacity grows each year. If this continues, in the distant future, it might be possible to store the amount of data that makes up a human being, which consists of 64 times 10 to the power of 28 elementary particles. However, sending this data would require tens of thousands more energy than Earth has ever used. What's also interesting is this: if you could beam a human body made of countless elementary particles, what would happen to the person's soul or mind? Would the soul simply come along as well? But what I personally find very strange is that such ideas and visions of the future are presented in movies very early on, and then later people actually invent them in exactly the same way. How do movies create such realistic and futuristic technologies that could be possible in the future? In Star Trek, Captain Kirk first beamed himself in 2151. Some experts believe this date is realistic for teleportation if technological progress continues at the same pace. I also don't understand why technology keeps advancing. The products that are offered to us really do keep getting better in a short amount of time. You start to wonder if they already have technology for the next decade, and they only give us a little at a time so they can keep making money in the long run. Either way, you should consider if this advanced technology is even good. Technology alone has advanced greatly in just 10 years. Can you even imagine how people will live 1,000,000 years from now? How far can technology go? Maybe we should briefly consider the movie Matrix now.